Tonight, before you close your eyes, before the thoughts begin to take over, I want you to hear something your heart might have been waiting for all day, maybe even all your life. Allah knows. He knows what you're carrying. He knows what you've been hiding. He knows the pain that lives quietly inside your chest, the kind of pain that doesn't always show on your face, the kind you never quite find the words for. He knows. And even if you haven't said a word, not to anyone, not even in dua, He still hears what your heart is saying. He knows what is concealed within the hearts. Surah Al-Mulk 67-13. That means the things you're too tired to explain, the heartbreak you've learned to smile through, the silent battles you fight every single day. All of it is seen, heard, known by the one who never misunderstands you. How comforting is that? We live in a world where so many people feel unheard. You tell someone, "I'm fine," and they never ask twice. You hold in your sadness because you don't want to be a burden. You keep your tears hidden because you think people will judge you. But Allah never overlooks your pain. He doesn't get bored of your sadness. He doesn't get tired of your silence. He never needs you to explain everything because He already knows. He always has. And sometimes that's all the peace we need, because there are some feelings that don't translate into language, some griefs that are too heavy for words, some fears that sound too small when spoken aloud, but they live like giants inside your mind, and that's okay. You don't need to find the perfect words for your pain. You just need to remember this: your silence is still a conversation with Allah. Your dua doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to be poetic. It just needs to be sincere. Even if all you can whisper is Ya Allah, that's enough, because sometimes your soul is making dua, even when your lips are not. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Verily, your Lord is generous and shy. If His servant raises his hands to Him, He becomes shy to return them empty." Termity. Think about that when you raise your hands, even if you don't know what to say. Allah is too loving to leave you without a response. He is too kind to ignore your heart. He is Al-Wadud, the most loving, Al-Sami, the All-Hearing, Al-Elim, the All-Knowing, Al-Latif, the most subtle, most gentle. You might think no one understands you, that no one sees what you're really going through, but the one who made your soul already knows its language. There's a beautiful verse in the Quran, and if you speak aloud, then indeed He knows the secret and what is even more hidden. Surah Taha 22:7. What is more hidden than a secret? The feeling that you didn't even know how to describe, the ache you didn't even realize was inside you, the emotion you buried so deeply that even you forgot it was there. Allah knows even that. He knows the fear behind your anger, the longing behind your silence, the strength behind your tears, the sincerity behind your smallest acts, the reasons behind the mistakes you made, and the story behind the person you've become. And the best part, He still loves you. He still calls you back. He still opens doors. He still forgives, even when you've given up on yourself. He hasn't. Do you know how loved you are by Allah? The Prophet told us that Allah says, "Whoever comes to me walking, I will come to him running." Muslim, that's not the language of rejection. That's the language of mercy, of comfort, of divine closeness. Allah is not waiting for you to be perfect. He's waiting for you to just come back as you are, with all your silence, all your flaws, all your wounds. And if you've been keeping it all in, if you've been holding your breath just to make it through the day, then maybe tonight you can let go, just for a moment. Let your shoulders relax, let your heart breathe, let your soul whisper to the one who never stops listening. Maybe your dua is just one sentence tonight, or maybe it's just a sigh. Maybe it's a tear that rolls down your cheek. Maybe it's just your eyes closing while your heart says, Ya Allah, please help me. That's enough. You don't need to raise your voice to reach Him. You don't need to shout across the heavens. You just need to turn your heart toward Him, and He is already near. Indeed, I am near. Quran 2:186. So near that even your quietest struggles echo through the heavens. So near that even the battles you don't talk about are recorded, honored, and rewarded. So near that even if no one else sees how hard it is for you to hold on, Allah does. And He will never forget the nights you cried for help, the nights you stayed patient, the nights you held your tongue, the nights you chose sob over reaction, the nights you made dua without words. And He will never waste those moments. The Quran promises, indeed, the patient will be given their reward without account. Surah Az-Zumar 39-10. That includes your silent patience, the kind that no one applauded, the kind that no one even knew about. So tonight, instead of trying to be strong for the world, be soft with Allah. Tell Him everything, or tell Him nothing, because either way, He knows. If all you can say is, Ya Allah, I don't even know what I need right now, that's still a beautiful dua. Because sometimes the heart is so overwhelmed, all it can do is surrender. And that surrender is worship. That surrender is peace. So go to sleep tonight knowing this. Allah knows what you're not saying, and He's already working on things you haven't even prayed for yet. He is already protecting you from harm you'll never even see. Already planning a future you can't imagine. Already answering the duas of your heart, even the ones you're afraid to make. So don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't be silent in guilt. Be silent in surrender. Be silent in trust. Be silent in trust. Be silent in peace. And let your soul rest in the care of the one who understands everything. Even when you say nothing at all. Good night, dear heart. You are heard. You are seen. You are loved. Sleep in peace and wake in hope, because Allah is always with you.